Alright, man. So today we're gonna be talking about Saints Row 2. It's been 14 years now, man, of Saints Row 2, man. I'm gonna be talking about, how I figured out how I got on Saints Row 2. I'm gonna be talking about, how good of a game it is and just everything that's just so fucking lovable about the game, right? First I wanna talk about how good of a game it is, man. Some of y'all niggas ain't gonna understand the passion that a lot of niggas got for Saints Row 2. Because some of y'all niggas haven't played Saints Row 2. Some of y'all niggas haven't set y'all ass down for hours and hours and just drowned y'all self in the love of Saints Row 2, man. Some of y'all don't got real history with Saints Row 2. So y'all might not understand where I'm coming from. If you a nigga that started off with 3, 4, this reboot, got out here, whatever, you ain't gonna probably understand where I'm coming from. If you haven't played Saints Row 2, you ain't gonna understand where I'm coming from. You feel me? Cause once you play the first 2 games, you never go back. Let's just say that. Once you play the first game, you never go back. You realize the love that them games have in them. Man, what a fucking start, man. I love Saints Row 2 so fucking much. The way the plot, let's just start off and just say this. Saints Row 2 was an unpredictable sequel. Because at the end of SR1, you get blown up on a fucking boat. Nigga, who finna survive a boat explosion? Okay? You know what I'm saying? You get blown up on a fucking boat. Your ass, you think, okay, player dead. So the Saints is pretty much done for, right? But no, they come with a hard ass plot. You was in a coma for 5 years. You get to customize your character once again, and you get to take back over the city. And now the boss is a fucking cold-hearted gangster that don't take no shit from nobody. Now, and everybody has either, died, changed their lives completely, or went to jail. And I love that, I love that everybody's growth in the second game. You feel me? I love the new characters that was introduced in the second game. You know what I'm saying? Let's not forget, shit, you wake up from a coma and they done changed Stillwater and expanded it completely. Come on, man. New cars, new guns, new everything, man. Come on now. Mall. This was not just an unpredictable sequel, but this was the ultimate fucking sequel. And that's why I put Saints Row 2 as one of the best open world games I have ever played. You know what I'm saying? This game is the shit. It's the shit. Straight up, you feel me? Straight up. It's crazy, man. And the replay value with the customization, don't get me talk, bro. The replay value, I played this game a dozen times, and if you know that the replay value is crazy because the customization, bro, it's so many different people you can play as each storyline, and the storyline never gets old because it's so many different ways you can play it. It's so many different ways you can make your character. So how you play it, you feel me? It's like it's so much variety in the game. You know what I'm saying? Right? You feel me? Like, just everything, man. I love Saints Row 2. I really appreciate it. I'm glad this game exists. We might not never get another game like it, but I just appreciate that the game fucking exists. Because games like this is the type of games you will have in your fucking... Man, games like that is the games that kids today imagine about. Open worlds that kids imagine about. Of course they don't know about Saints Row 2 because the graphics probably don't look the best to them, so they're not going to give it a fucking chance no way. You feel me? But who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? We know how good the game is. Niggas don't know about the greatness in the game. Saints Row 2 is an interesting game. Any little info I can figure out, any content, nigga, I love Saints Row 2. I'm a Saints Row 2 fiend. It's one of my favorite Saints Rows. You feel me? I'm going to talk about how I figured out about Saints Row 2. So, my first Saints Row game was Saints Row 1. Okay, my dad had Saints Row 1, so we used to play it. You feel me? I was playing it a lot, and I had my cousin Lunny. You feel me? That nigga said it's a Saints Row 2 out. I said, for real? I said, how is it? He said it was alright. Now I don't know what he was talking about. You feel me? I don't know what was going on, but he said it was alright, right? So we went to GameStop. I checked out Saints Row 2, and I liked the game. I loved it. Now, when I was younger, I didn't know it was a sequel to Saints Row 1, so I just thought it was like a different game, different characters, just the new brain of the Saints. The only person that I found recognizable was Johnny. I didn't know Dix was in the game because I didn't buy the DLC. I didn't know Julius was in the game because I never figured out where the secret mission was at. So I kind of was just playing Saints Row 2 like it was just a whole nother new Saints Row split off. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna make it too long. But I mean, shit, I just loved the game, man. You feel me? Especially like once I got older to figure out the fucking history about the game, figure out Saints Row 2 is a sequel and this and that, and how this and that played out. You know, going back to play SR1 again to get a better follow up one more time. You know, them games, you know what I'm saying, it's just great. And of course I gotta give SR1 his credit for being the start of it all, you know, because SR1 also plays a part in why SR2 is good, because the way SR1 started off and the way SR2 continued it, you know what I'm saying, it just made it a good game, because you realize how good the history how good SR2 backed it up, the history of SR1, and just continued it on. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all love about Saints Row 2. I mean, it's so much I love about Saints Row 2. Also, the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like, you figure out new shit about the game when you play it. I've played the game so long, there's still new things I figure out about the game. I still find myself for hours and hours exploring the game to see any new thing I can figure out that I didn't know. But yeah, man, 14 years, man. Time be flying. But yeah, let me know how I feel about Saints Row 2, man. Let me know what y'all love about it. It don't gotta be about the story. Just let me know what y'all fuck with about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.